Guy channel, the Car Guy channel. My name is Mike Hennessy. This show is all about cars and all four car guys. Get yourself a cold beer. Get yourself a cold beer, guys, because our show is... Yeah! We are smoking! Hey there, car guys and car gals. I selected an absolutely spectacular automobile for Car of the Week. It's a 1985 Bentley Turbo R model car. For a sedan, this right here is the holy grail for a sedan. Handling, turbo, you kind of name it, it has it. Bentley is kind of a very, very high-end car, obviously like Rolls-Royce and a lot of other high-end hybrid models of cars. But a Bentley is such a unique automobile. In 1931, Rolls-Royce acquired the company Bentley, and it became Rolls-Bentley, like some people kind of know how they are. But this car here, the reason why we have it in Car of the Week, a lot of people have never really seen one or know much about them or understand really what they really are. This car right here does 0 to 70 miles an hour in 6 seconds. The car is spectacular for a full-size sedan. The car weighs 5,200 pounds. Being a four-door automobile, this car here back in 1985 sold off the showroom floor for $150,000 to $175,000. Again, being a four-door sedan automobile. And when the Turbo R model, the R actually means road handling. The R meant for road. These cars, all of them with the supercharger, had flaring on the bottom. They had flares, all the way around the car. They had the suspension, the special suspension all the way around on the Rolls in a Bentley is different, most unique to any other car. Now, for you motorheads, you're seeing a 412 cubic inch engine made strictly by Bentley. This is a Bentley Rolls-Royce motor. And these cars right here, they kind of had a nickname called the Blower Bentley. They haven't had a blower Bentley in over 50 years. They actually did have blowers and turbochargers on cars in the earlier years. But you're going to see some Bosch fuel injection, which they went ahead and added in here, which is definitely German and European Bosch fuel injection. Extremely high caliber, have been very successful on all their cars for durability. These cars are good for 500,000 miles. They last a long time. And if you notice, when you see these sections right over here that says always use, when they say always use, that's mineral oil. Now, these systems in these cars are designed to actually, I don't want to say the word leak, they are designed to consume a little bit of oil. But the oil that's in this car, it's a natural special breed of oil, and it's called mineral oil. There's only a few cars in the world that actually use it. You're going to see mineral oil is a real big deal. That operates the shocks. The shocks are right here. The shock system in the car, it's all hydraulic. Everything is. The car raises and lowers almost like, Maserati Citroen SM. But on the Bentley, they've been known for hydraulic suspension since day one. And of course, they have ABS brake systems. On the brake calipers in this car, for you car guys, you're not going to believe this, but on the front end of the car, they actually have 2 calipers. 2 calipers are mounted to the spindle that actually bite that rotor to make this car stop and stop smooth. If you notice, they're using some General Motors air conditioning systems in the car. They're using the early model General Motors smog pump. And they got some stuff in these cars that really last a long time. And of course, they got the turbo air cleaner system coming in the car. You'll notice on the bottom of these cars, all the hoods are all lined. And it's lined with a very, very special material. It's not like your normal hood mat and whatnot. These are sewn and actually put in position to keep the car cool and to keep the quality of the paint level on the hood so there's no blistering or bleeding or sweating on the hood by any means at all. They just do so much fine work on these cars. They just attention to detail and the fit of everything on is just spectacular. That's how they shut, and that's how they open. They're phenomenal. They've been that way since history began with Bentley and Rolls-Royce. But I got to open up the doors and show you the weight of these doors are absolutely just, they're massive, and you can tell how heavy they are, but they open up with real quality. And the woodwork right here, this is real wood. There's no stimulated stuff. There's no laminated stuff. This is all real burl wood, and it's done in 3 ways. Every single Rolls-Royce and every single Bentley that's ever produced has a serial number on the car. Each tree that they use to go ahead and make the dash and make the door panels, any of the wood for each car is marked per tree. And actually, the forest itself has stamps by each particular one. Will tell you which car that tree actually produced the wood for each particular car. Not to be too confusing, but the number matching for the tree is the number matching for the car. So you actually had a piece of wood that was damaged, they can go to the tree and get the same exact wood. The piping on the seats that go around the seats, the black piping on this car here, this stuff is just really cool. They do it on every model of every make and car. Each car is handmade. Every Rolls-Royce and Bentley is handmade, and a lot of people that work for the factory are family members that have actually grown up through the family, through the company. The same with by making the grills and certain pieces on the car. Strictly, these people are coach builders. And the inside of the car, I don't think there's too many cars in the world that really can actually stand up to the quality and the workmanship and the design of a Bentley or a Rolls-Royce. Take a look at the thickness of the glove box. Now this wood, this is solid wood. This shows the car being, the whole dash itself is the same thickness that we're seeing. This right here is over an inch thick of some of the best burl wood in the world. And the attention for detail when it comes to Bentley and Rolls-Royce, they don't forget the passengers. Look at all the beautiful cashmere in the top of this car. Again, the cashmere, they raise their own cattle like I was telling you about for the seats and the hides. They do the same thing with their sheep. And they raise and they actually handle all their own materials to have the finest quality in the world made. And all the burl wood, even around for the back of the passengers with the real mirrored glass in the back. They don't forget nothing. They even have compartments to hold the oil we were talking about earlier, the mineral oil. We took the 2 bottles out of here because we're having them filled, because we always have to have them on hand. They have to fill the hydraulic system. The system does use it. It does leak it. It does actually absorb it through the seals, so they do get used. Bentley and Rolls-Royce are probably, in the year 2010, 2011, and so on, they're one of the few cars that's maintained one thing. When you see the grill to one of these cars, you know what that car is. Not too many cars you can say that nowadays, but when you look at the grill on a Bentley, you know that the car is a Bentley. And being a high-end automobile like this, Bentley did not forget one thing, what us car guys like and they like to do. They don't forget the custom-made alloy wheels. Only made for Bentley. And they're absolutely spectacular looking wheel, especially when they come in chrome plated. Some guys have detailed them, and they're extremely light and extremely high performance, and they can handle anywhere, anytime. This car here will go 130 miles an hour and need a set of rims that can ride smooth and be able to maintain and hold it.